Hello, everybody. Hello, Where to Begin Homestead, Cajun Hydroponics, Lori's World, Barb's Country Home. How are you guys tonight? You have a surprise for me in your next Monday video. I'll be looking for it. Can everybody hear me, see me? Hi, John Brinkworth. Hi, Broke Cowgirl Homestead. Everybody can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. And as usual, we'll hang out a bit, give time for people to come in. Hi, Tom. Everybody have a nice day. The weather was nice here today, but I had to work. Boo. Hello, Mennonite Farmhouse. Hello, Luis. It was beautiful. Next week, I'm headed to Shreveport, Cajun Hydroponics. I know that's a good ways away from you, but I'll be passing through there next week. Your potatoes are blooming. I don't even have my potatoes in the ground yet. I'm slacking. I've got sweet potato slips ready to go in the ground. I've got seed potatoes to go on the ground. Hi, Shanna Craft. Lori's World, have you got the seed box yet? Hello, Homestead Rewind. I have no idea how long it would take to get to you, but I would think you'd be getting it soon. But with the U.S. Postal Service, who knows? I'm just hoping it makes it and it doesn't get lost or something. That'd be terrible. Things take forever. Yeah. I don't know. It's pretty slow going with our U.S. Postal Service right now. I think they're shorthanded from what I can tell, and things are just moving really slow. Broke Cowgirl, I hope you have a lot of potatoes. What kind of potatoes did you plant? Oh, you're welcome for the Canon cookbook, John. I'm glad you like it. I hope to plant my potatoes this weekend, along with some peppers and tomatoes. Hello, Allison. Hopefully, our last frost is over with. It got down to 36 last night, and I had to bring in all of our plants because I was afraid, it's going to drop those few more degrees and get a frost, but it didn't. Hello, Garden to Table with Heather. But I'm glad I brought them in because even though it getting that cold, it would stunted my peppers and probably wouldn't have killed them, but it would have slowed them down for sure. Red seed potatoes. Russet taters. Well, you're going to have a combination. Well, our last frost date was supposed to be in April the 8th, but it didn't turn out that way. It was supposed to be in April the 8th, and I believe April the 10th, we had a frost that morning. In the last 2 days, last night it got down to 36. The night before it got down to 35 here. So both days I had to bring in our plants, and they were in the kitchen. It looked like a greenhouse in the kitchen because I got them spread all over the porch right now. But this weekend, I hope most of them is going to go on the ground, weather provided or permitted. Yeah, weather permitted, not provided. Yeah, I think the last frost date is usually a guesstimation. But my grandmother has told me never put anything in the ground until after Easter. So we've waited till after Easter and hopefully get it in the ground this weekend. Last frost date's May the 8th. Well, I hope ours is over with. If not, we'll be covering tomato plants like crazy. Got a frost that got your gardenia. Oh no. Our dogwoods are blooming now, so I think my grandmother calls that a dogwood winter when a frost comes and freezes the blooms off the dogwoods. And the next, if there is another, would be blackberry winter once the blackberries start blooming, if there's a frost that comes. Rule of thumb is don't plant annuals until after April the 15th. Yeah, that's a good idea. Garden to tables in Massachusetts. Well, we've been going about almost 10 minutes and we have, looks like about 15 people in here. So I will go ahead and let you guys know what you're playing for tonight. So, first of all, the trivia is going to be gardening because I put up a poll and everybody said they wanted gardening trivia. So that's what we're going to go with. That's what I've made up tonight. And I got my questions and answers. out of this book right here. Companion Planning for Beginners. So most of our questions are going to be about companion planning tonight. This book is written by Brian Lau. He is also a YouTuber. He has a YouTube channel called Next Level Gardening. It's a really good channel, and he has a lot of helpful information, and I really like his channel. But this book just came out, and I just got it, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, and I've run through it, and whoever wins tonight will have a chance at this. We also have this. It says You Had Me at Canning, and it's my canning recipe journal. So it's blank, but you put your recipes in it, and you have all your canning recipes in one place. You can make notes. You can, just put your recipe in there. There's also a canning pantry inventory in the back. So you can go through your pantry, see what you have, what you need to can, what you don't need to can because you have too much of it. Hi, Chef Carter's Cooking Corner. And if you don't can, you could just put regular recipes in it. I don't know. I thought it was nice. So this will be one of the prizes tonight. And we also have another one of these up for grabs. Pressure Canning, 2 books in 1. So these are 3 books that are up for grabs tonight. And if you've never been to my trivia, whoever wins first place gets to pick which book they want. And then the second place winner gets to pick what they want. And the third place winner, you're stuck with whatever is there. And if you're a first, second, or third place winner and you don't want the book, you can pass it on to the next person. Tom, what's companion planning? Well, Tom, that's going to be one of the answers or one of the questions in the trivia. So you'll find out soon. So this is what is up for grabs. I was really impressed with this book, but I'm also really impressed with this guy and his channel just in general. And that's why I ordered the book, is because he has so much knowledge, and he does a lot of companion planning, and he doesn't use a lot of pesticides, and it's all organic and all the good stuff that I want to be one day. I want my garden to look like his one day. But anyway, hello, Time to Shine Homestead. How are you? No, we have not even started yet, Time to Shine. I was just showing what was up for grabs tonight. This book for companion planning, pressure canning, 2 books in 1. And this canning recipe journal, where you would put down, just write your recipes for canning or just whatever recipes you wanted. And then it has a inventory in the back for your pantry to know what you need to buy or what you need to make to fill your pantry back up. So we haven't even started yet. You're just in time. But with that said, it's almost been 15 minutes. We're going to go ahead and start the trivia. If you have never played trivia here, you do not have to type the answer. You can just put the number of the answer you think it is in the comments, and the computer will do the rest. And I will read the questions and the answers, because anybody that is playing on a cell phone or a tablet, it's really small and hard to read. So that's why I read the questions and answers. And if everybody is ready, I will see what I can do about getting this started. And good luck to everybody. All right. So, can everybody see the trivia screen counting down? Now, you guys need to watch out for where to begin Homestead. Janice is a pro at this. I don't know if I said hello to you, Homestead Rewind. Hello. And if I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Okay, it looks like everybody can see the trivia screen. Yay! Question number 1. What is companion planting? Number 1. So plants will grow, they will not grow alone. Number 2. So plants will fruit, plants will not fruit if alone. Number 3. So plants don't get lonely. Number 4. Plants to benefit from the other. And the answer is number 4. So plants can benefit from one another. Question number 2. Three Sisters companion planting is what 3 plants? Number 1, tomatoes, marigolds, basil. Number 2, onions, cabbage, and strawberries. Number 3, melons, thyme, tomatoes. Number 4, corn, beans, and squash. Hello, Ginger Ninja. Thanks for coming in. And the answer is number 4. So the Three Sisters method, the corn stalks give the beans a support to climb on. The corn is stronger to resist the wind from blowing over. The squash leaves shade the ground to keep the weeds down and to keep the moisture in the soil. So that's how the Three Sisters planting works. Question number 3. There are very few vegetables that will thrive in partial shade, which means 4 to 6 hours of sun. Which of these will? Number 1, tomatoes, corn, and okra. Number 2, strawberries, peas, and cucumber. Number 3, squash, eggplant, cilantro. Number 4, lettuce, carrots, and Brussels sprouts. And the answer was number 4. These plants will tolerate partial shade, but these plants won't produce like they would in full sun. They will take longer to mature, but you still get a harvest from them. Lettuce, carrots, and Brussels sprouts. Number 4. Which of these are cool season crops? Number 1, watermelon, okra, soybeans. Number 2, tomatoes, zucchini, and pumpkins. Number 3, beets, carrots, and onions. Number 4, beans, corn, and eggplant. And the answer is number 3, beets, carrots, and onions. Genetically modified organisms, GMO plants, are what? Number 1, DNA has been altered using genetic engineering techniques. Number 2, DNA has been altered by open pollination. Number 3, DNA has been altered by hand pollination. Number 4, DNA has been altered by cross pollination. And the answer is number 1. GMO seeds as a home gardener, on the packets it says there are no GMOs, which is true. But as a home gardener, you will never able to get your hands on GMO seeds because they're highly regulated, and more than likely you're not going to have the money to buy them because they are very expensive. It takes about how long for farmed peat to replenish once farmed for peat moss? Number 1, 200 years. Number 2, 25 years. Number 3, 10 years. Number 4, 1,000 years. And the answer is number 4, 1,000 years. In many parts of the world, peat moss is banned due to overfarming, that peat bogs are in danger of disappearing. Blank can be planted under garlic, which will attract hoverflies, and their larvae will kill aphids and thrips. Number 1, sweet alyssum. 2, red clover. 3, radish. Number 4, phlox. And the answer is number 1, sweet alyssum. And a common pest for garlic are the thrips and the aphids. So that would help drive them away. Well, it would help the hoverflies, which larvae eat aphids and thrips. So it's kind of battling nature with nature. Potatoes are nitrogen hungry and grow well with blank. They release nitrogen into the soil. Number 1, tomatoes. Number 2, peas and beans. Number 3, kale. Number 4, cabbage. And the answer is number 2, peas and beans. They store nitrogen in their roots, release it in the soil. Potatoes take that nitrogen because they're nitrogen hungry, but the potatoes also help the beans. Potatoes drive away Mexican bean beetles, which will eat your beans and destroy a crop of beans. So they don't like potatoes, and that would help drive them away from your beans. Which of these are brassicas? Number 1, cilantro, spinach, and parsley. Number 2, celery, corn, and wheatgrass. Number 3, broccoli, cabbage, and turnips. Number 4, beets, sweet potatoes, and carrots. And the answer is number 3, broccoli, cabbage, and turnips. Planting dill and blank will attract ladybugs that will control aphids. Number 1, sweet alyssums. 2, marigolds. 3, garlic. 4, basil. And the answer is number 1, sweet alyssums. A trap crop plant to plant with yellow squash to deter squash bugs and vine borers is 1, spaghetti squash. 2, patty pan squash. 3, butternut squash. 4, blue Hubbard squash. And the answer is number 4, blue Hubbard squash. Studies show that squash bugs and vine borers prefer this heirloom over all others. Blue Hubbard squash also seem to be more resilient than others from those pests. Planting blank with tomatoes will throw off hawk moths from the smell of tomatoes. Number 1, zinnia. Number 2, onions. Number 3, garlic. Number 4, basil. And the answer is number 4. Hawk moth is the moth that lay eggs that become tomato hornworms. Hawk moths search for your tomato plants by scent. Strong scent of basil throws them off. What does NPK stand for in fertilizer in order? Example 10, 10, 10. 1, potassium, phosphorus, nitrogen. 2, phosphorus, potassium, nitrogen. 3, phosphorus, nitrogen, potassium. 4, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. Number 4, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. Nitrogen promotes what in plants? Number 1, shoots or leaves. Number 2, roots. 3, retaining water. Number 4, fruiting. answer is number 1, shoots or leaves. Phosphorus promotes what in plants? 1, shoots, 2, roots, 3, retaining water, 4, fruit. The answer is number 2, roots. Tomato hornworms not only attack tomatoes, they also attack blank and cause problems. Number 1, strawberries and lettuce. Number 2, peppers and eggplant. Number 3, corn and radish. Number 4, collards and beans. The answer is number 2, peppers and eggplant. Blank is a great trap crop for tomato hornworms. 1, thyme. 2, dill. 3, cilantro. 4, basil. Hello, Tuber Chat. Thanks for coming in. Hi, Roy and Becky. Thanks for coming in. The answer is number 2, dill. Cabbage worms attack brassicas. A trap crop for them are 1, ginger, 2, collards, 3, clover, 4, bachelor buttons. And the answer is 2, collards. Flea beetles attack nightshades and brassicas. Beneficial companion plants for these are 1, rosemary and onions, 2, dill and fennel, 3, dandelion and morning glories, 4, chives and potatoes. And the answer is number 2, dill and fennel. Spider mites attack fruit trees, berries, cucumbers, tomatoes, beans, peas, lettuce. Companion plants to bring in bugs to take care of spider mites are 1, Shasta and sunflower, 2, sage and rue, 3, jasmine and marigolds, 4, cosmos and yarrow. And the answer is number 4, Cosmos and Yarrow. Japanese beetles attack multiple plants. A trap crop for them is 1, sunflower, 2, lavender, 3, kohlrabi, 4, borage. And the answer is number 4, borage. Which of these bugs are beneficial to gardens? 1, whitefly, 2, parasitic wasp, 3, leaf miner, number 4, Colorado potato beetle. And the answer is number 2, parasitic wasp. Artichokes are perennial. What perennial can be planted with them to draw in lacewings and damsel bugs? 1, sweet alyssum, 2, oregano, 3, marigolds, 4, lavender. And the answer is number 4, lavender. Blank is a good companion plant to strawberries because it will share its fixed nitrogen. 1, lettuce. 2, carrots. 3, bush beans. 4, beets. Bye, Rhonda. And the answer is number 3, bush beans. Blank can be companion planted with sweet potatoes to draw in parasitic wasps and hoverflies to manage all worms that attack sweet potatoes. 1, mustards. 2, lemon balm. 3, daisies. 4, cilantro. And the answer is number 2, lemon balm. And that's our last question. We're going to wait for the final results, but you guys don't run off because you have to tell me if you're the winner, what you want, if you want it, if you want to pass it on to the next person. So Homestead Rewind is in first place. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn, second place. Allison Catlett is third place. So Homestead Rewind, I need to know, do you want the, hang on just a moment and I'll hold the books up and ask what you want. I got to write all this down or I will forget. So you guys bear with me. Okay. All right, so I've got it all wrote down. Just a moment while I figure out how to go back to this. Okay. So, Homestead Rewind. Do you want the companion planning book? Do you want pressure canning, 2 books in one? Or do you want my canning recipe journal? Pass it on. Okay, so you don't want it. Our second place winner was Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. Which book would you like? Or do you want to pass it on? Are you still with us? Garden to Table. Hey, Pathways Homestead. Happy to see you. You want the companion planning one. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to put my email in here, and what I need you to do is email me your address that you want this sent to. There's my email address, aprilhallbroom@yahoo.com. Email me. If you don't email me the address, complete address, have to have the zip code and all, or I can't get it to you. All right. Allison Catlett, what book do you want? We have the pressure canning book, or we have the journal to put your recipes in. Oh, you're welcome. I enjoy doing the trivia, and everybody seems to enjoy it. And by the way, Indiana Backyard Gardener, she has her 1K subs. Congrats. You want the canning one because you want Tom to can stuff. Okay. Sounds like you have a new chore, Tom. And so the next person was Cajun Hydroponics. Cajun Hydroponics, this is what's left. So this one is yours. Everybody send me an email at one. Except you, Allison. Allison lives close by, so I'll just take hers to her. But Cajun Hydroponics and Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. Make sure you send me, pass it on. Okay, so Haha. The queen was the next winner. Does she want it? Miss Cajun Hydroponics was next. If she doesn't want it, it's going to Barb's Country Home. Okay, so Miss Cajun Hydroponics says, pass it on. Barb's Country Home, are you still with us? If you are, let me know if you would like this canning recipe journal. I hope you're still here. I know we had a few people leave. I hope you're still here. If not, we'll have to go on to the next. All right, Barb's Country Home is still here. All right, so make sure you send me that email, Barb's Country Home. I'll put my email in here one more time in case you didn't get it. Send me that email with the address. Barb's Country Home is getting the canning journal. Allison Catlett got the pressure canning book, and Garden to Table with Heather Lynn got the companion planning book. So you guys send me an email with your address where you want it sent to, and I will get those out. Hello, Urban Girl Gardener, or Urban Girl Gardening. Glad you came in. We just finished up. Well, I'm glad everybody showed up tonight. I hope you had a good time, and I will start working on next month's trivia soon. And I usually let you know, put it out there about a week ahead of time before I'm going to do trivia. And I also try to send reminders to anybody that's commented on my videos. I go and remind them we're having garden trivia. I hope everybody has a great night, and God bless you all. I hope to see you next month on the trivia, and I'll get some more prizes together. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but it'll be something good. Everybody have a good night. God bless you all.